Rutledge and Hamilton continues live from Maple Bluff Country Club. We're here with Madison for Kids, raising money for the American League of Wisconsin. He's Olympic gold medalist Matt Hamilton.
Hello.
I am Jim Rutledge. We're presented by Coors Light. The mountains are blue. You know what to do.
And that's crush a Coors Light.
And I'm sure our guest here, Chucky Hepburn from the Wisconsin Badgers, crushing the ball out on the golf course today, right, Chucky?
Oh, absolutely not. I did not even golf today.
You just out there hanging out, being a good sport for the American League of?
Absolutely, man. I golfed one time and one time only and looked like I was playing baseball, so that was the last time I was golfing.
Are there sports, obviously you're excellent at basketball, are there sports other than basketball that you can hang with?
Yeah, for sure. I was a really good football player. My freshman year, I quit because I broke my ankle, and I had got my first offer my freshman year for basketball, so I was just decided I wanted to take the basketball route.
Nice. Awesome. Now, I see you are rocking, what Jordans are these again today?
Jordan 14.
Jordan 14. So are you a shoe guy or are you just a Jordan guy? How's it go?
I'm a pretty big shoe guy. I'm more of a Jordan guy. I'm not really into dunks because I never I like the dunks, but I never wanted to pay $400 for a pair of dunks because I just didn't think they were worth it. But guys get them for retail price. I can never find them for retail price anywhere. If I could find them for retail price, I would get them, but never able to find them.
That's
you and me
my
both.
one sneaker rule is no secondary market.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We all probably use the sneakers app. I have not gotten dunk lows yet either. I've been trying to pay retail price for them. I haven't gotten any, but looks. And Matt Hamilton though is famous. What dunks were you wearing at this last Olympics here? Because you made some news with those.
Yeah, I was wearing the What the P-Rod dunks. They were the skateboarder Paul Rodriguez, and he had 16 dunks that they'd done with Nike prior to his 17th shoe, which they're calling What the P-Rods. And what they did is they took one panel, whether it was like the tongue or like the heel tab or all those things. They just took one piece from all other 16 shoes and threw them together onto one pair, but they're totally mismatched, way out there because of literally all sorts of different colors and materials. Sure. But yeah, it was a pretty fun shoe to wear at the Olympics. It got a lot of attention.
Talking with Chucky Hepburn from the Wisconsin Badgers. Have you ever watched curling before? Because that is what Matt is famous for. He has a gold medal. Have you ever tried it? Have you ever watched it?
I have not. No, okay. I have not. Never watched it.
So do you know what sport it is at all?
No.
All right. So wait. So here's what's better. If you were going to make a guess at what curling is, go ahead and describe. Matt knows all the curling jokes.
Based on my physique.
Yeah, there's all jokes about his whole team. The whole running joke with them was that they look like a bunch of guys who told their wives they're going to go golfing and ended up at the Olympics. So he's not going to take any offense. Yeah. What do you think curling is?
I don't even have a clue what to say.
Tell him your position.
I'm the second.
But also, what do you do?
I mean,
you're a sweeper?
Yeah, okay, I'm a sweeper.
Yes. Does that help you at all or make it worse?
I'm still stuck.
So, Matt, how would you describe it?
It is a mix of chess, as far as the strategy of it, and kind of shuffleboard, like bar game shuffleboard, and darts. So there's a rings in the middle, and then it's like shuffleboard.
It's on
ice.
These
pucks, and then you're on ice. So the sweeping.
I think I know what that is.
Yeah,
it
looks like they got a little swiffer
Absolutely,
right in front of it.
yes.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I never knew what that was called. Okay,
that's
I do know what that is. Okay,
and that's my jam.
Gotcha. Okay, so therefore I have seen that. I have watched it before, so yes.
All right, well, we'll have to get you out to try it this winter.
Yeah, he's in Madison. Matt is. He's part of the curling clubs here. Loves to get people out and try it. It is a good time out there, so you can get out. And Matt, look, he's the only gold medalist. His team's the only gold medalist for USA, so he's the one to show you how to do it. Chucky, basketball, what has you excited coming into this next season?
Man, everything has me excited. We have the same squad sticking around for next year, so I'm pretty excited about that. We have a really good new recruit coming in. AJ Storr, transfer from St. John's, he's going to be really legit for us. So I think that's what we're happy about. And then we have 4 new freshmen coming in. I'm really excited about them.
So Story is the guy that people obviously are excited about. I'm glad to hear that you're excited about it. How, if at all, were you part of the pitch with him? Tell him how great Madison is, how great Coach Gard and Coach Krabanoff and the whole team is, or were you a part of that at all?
Yeah, for sure. When he actually came up here to visit, I'm kind of met him before he left. he wanted to stay in contact with us to kind of just ask questions, get to know Madison, get to know the coaches, what the culture's like a little bit. So, he would reach out to me or Kamari McGee and just ask some questions. And when he came on to his official visit, he kind of really, really locked in and really wanted to be a part of this culture.
So where, like, in Madison, you don't have to give away all the trade secrets, but, like, where you're like, look, there's basketball and the team's great, but, like, where in Madison you take them, like, this is what makes Madison great?
Yeah, for sure. The terrace, the terrace, everybody gets the love from the terrace. You just go out there, chill, have fun, have a good time with your friends and teammates,
Yeah, it's a good one there.
Absolutely. I'm curious how your team goes into a season. We're obviously quite a ways out, but, like, what kind of goals do you have for yourself, like, for the off season, like quantifiable goals, something that you can, like, know if you achieved it or not? And then what kind of goals do you set for yourself during the season? What is it, like stepped goals? Is it like Final Four busts? How do you mentally get into like the goal setting for a regular season?
Yeah, for sure. It starts in the summer, just working out with your teammates, practicing, just trying to build that culture and that chemistry in the summer so that we're just clicking together when the season comes around. And for me personally, I want to be able to finish around the basketball a lot more than I did this past year. So, that's what I've been working on this offseason with my trainer down in Lawrence, Kansas.
So, what did you make of Giannis's comments after the Bucks lost in the first round? Obviously, disappointing as far as the goals that they had, and I'm sure last year the NIT was great, but maybe not the set goals you guys had for yourself. But he said it's not a failure because I'm not done. What did you think about that as an athlete, saying that, like, all right, this season maybe didn't turn out the way I wanted to, but maybe this season's failures or not reaching the expectations we wanted can allow us to reach our end goal, because this whole starting lineup is coming back and you are adding players. So this group's story isn't finished being told yet.
Absolutely. No, I agree with what Giannis says, but, he's also in the NBA. There's more years to play in the NBA. In college, you only have 4 years. So, I think it's a little different from a college standpoint, but I do agree with what he says. Just because one season's a failure doesn't mean the next one won't be. So, I agree with everything he has to say.
So another guy that I think people are excited about, Gus Bus. He's got, fun little nickname. Got a kind of unique game. It's not quite like Joker, but there's some vibe to it as well. So what do you think he brings? How much you got a chance to play with him? What are you excited about?
Absolutely. No, I've only been able to play with him once. The kid's actually from Kearney, Nebraska, so I have that kind of connection with him. So. But, just from playing with him last year, you could tell the love he has for the game, the IQ. His IQ is really, really high. So, I'm really excited to play with him and see what he has to bring for us.
Talking with CHUCKY HEPBURN from the Wisconsin Badger basketball program, we're all excited about what the program can do going forward. How did the NIT give you momentum going into the offseason?
Absolutely. No, we were a team that did want to play in the NIT because we did not want to finish the season off the way we did, losing to Ohio State. So we kind of just wanted to add some momentum going into next year, which we did. Even though we did lose that lead to North Texas, I think we still found that momentum and that chemistry, and we're able to build off one another for that.
How is the portal and NIL? I think they're tied together, and I'm sure that. You're a great player. I'm sure schools are trying to get a hold of you, and then you have the NIL stuff here that keeps you here. And so there's so much going on, and it's added so much, because you said earlier Giannis professional. And obviously you're not a professional, but you are now a business person and an athlete. How do you manage all that?
Absolutely. No, for a guy like me, I'm more of a family guy. I love how people treat one another, and that's what matters is all about. The coaching staff, since the first day I've been up here, they just show me nothing but love, and that's what I always love about Wisconsin and the culture here.
And that's fantastic. I'm guessing that's – and I don't want to get into the newer player because I don't know if you can speak on it, but he said the same thing as far as the recruiting process, that from the beginning he would have followed Greg Gard to play football at any school, let alone play basketball at Wisconsin. So that this staff – how was that bond strengthened maybe through everything that you guys went through last year?
Absolutely. No, it was just the little things. We'd be in the locker room, and some of the coaches would just come in and just chat with us, just about different things other than just basketball. So, that's how it's just bigger than basketball, when the coaches are just chatting about life. All
right, so I'm going to let you off the hook with the basketball stuff. We'll throw out some fun rapid-fire stuff to you. And then
I got one here.
All right, go ahead.
For the fun rapid-fire stuff. Yeah. It's like, let's get off the chalk talk. Let's get down to brass tacks. CHUCKY. What's your favorite place to go get some food in Madison?
Favorite place,
or maybe what's your favorite food, and then where you would go?
I've actually fell in love with samba. that plays down there.
Oh, yeah.
I've been there twice, so I think
green light up all the time.
Absolutely, green light up all the time. Steak and chicken's got to be definitely my favorite food. I'm a big Chipotle guy as well, so I actually just had Chipotle for lunch today, so I can eat Chipotle every day. No, never gets tired of that.
I feel like you and every college athlete. Chipotle is exactly what they love all the time. What are your favorite shoes you own now? Maybe a dream pair you're looking for.
Yeah, for sure. My favorite pair I own now are the French Prince of Bel Air 5s. The OG pairs. Definitely had to do some digging for those, but I finally got them and haven't even worn them yet. Don't plan on wearing them ever either. So.
Sometimes grails just go on the wall.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And is there a pair that you're like, I got to get these?
Yeah, there definitely are some pairs. Can't even think of. There's so many shoes that I actually just went down to KC last week and went to a shoe store, and there was just all these shoes. I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to buy them all.
Yeah.
But I couldn't. I only had to leave with a pair of shoes. So definitely the Flu Game 12s. I definitely have one of those I could never afford them as a kid. So.
Yeah.
Could never. There's a bunch of pairs I couldn't afford as a kid. So, now that I'm in this position that I am, I'm able to get these shoes. I would have to say those. But also, I have a pair of Pantone 11s, the baby blue Carolina.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
I have those, but they're dirty. So I really want a clean pair of those.
Yeah, I got some Carolina blue. What are the 5s I got? Was that what I got there?
Yeah, you got the 5s.
Yeah, I got some 5s, Carolina blue. And look, I get it, man. I got multiple Jordan 11s, highs and lows, because I, as a kid, was watching it happen, and I couldn't afford them either. Now I got them as well. So it's good marketing by them. Matt, what else you got here?
Well, I'm curious. You say your go-to spot for the recruit was take them to the Union. What's going on? What are you doing on relaxing days off down here in Madison?
Yeah, for sure. Just kicking back with my teammates. We will go to the terrace. Sometimes, or we'll go on the front lawn of the Kohl Center. Play Wolf. I think. I don't even know what it's called.
Spike ball?
Yeah, spike ball. Yeah, we play that. So it's just really bonding with our teammates. That's what it's all about, building that chemistry.
Who's the funniest teammate?
Funniest teammate. They're all pretty funny. That's what I love all about them all. They're all pretty funny. Max is pretty funny. Carter Gilmore is really funny. Kamari McGee is really funny. So that's what I love. Steve, even Big Steve's pretty funny too. So that's what I love about everybody.
Who's got the best taste in music on the team?
Kamari McGee.
All right, and the worst taste?
I hate country music, so Justin Tap porn.
You and me both. I get that. So, what is your what's your top 3 rotation right now?
The past couple of months I've been really big on R&B, so Boys to Men, the Isley Brothers, and Maxwell or somebody, I don't know.
Okay, yeah, you got an eclectic mix there.
Absolutely,
for sure. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Summer vibes.
Yeah, summer vibes for sure.
Yeah, I got you there. All right, well, you've given us plenty of time. We really appreciate it. We're really looking forward to watching this season and watching you guys all blend together and kind of build off all the wins this group has had together. Now you're adding some more players, and there should be a lot of fun.
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
Chucky HEPBURN, Matt Hamilton, Jim Rutledge. This is Rutledge and Hamilton, presented by Coors.